Welcome to the show, baseball fans.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the National League Division Series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Zunino has it, and he makes the throw to first. Tatis almost reached on the strikeout, but he couldn't quite beat the throw, and there's 1 gone. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Tatis on at first. Nobody out. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. It's a 2-run homer for David Dahl. His first homer here in the series as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 6.
First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
2-0 now. No outs, nobody on. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Kyle Schwarber.
He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Well, can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. At the plate, Brandon Lowe, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Lifted the other way to left center. Naquin's on his horse. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. Castellanos is on his way home. And a relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Kershaw comes set. Here's the 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. LeMahieu ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. But in the end, he thought better of trying to score, so he remains at third.
Batting eighth, the first baseman.
Digging in, Domingo Santana. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's set, and the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Schwarber on third, low on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Here's the 0-2. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Batting ninth.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw, and pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one, as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, however 5 of them score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mets lead this one 5-0. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dero, what's your
Leading up for the Braves.
Back to the top of the order now, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr.
Number 23.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Two and one.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
The third baseman, number 2, Yogi Diaz.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is.
Leading up for the Braves.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Hoskins makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Next at bat for Atlanta, Aristides Aquino.
Number 45.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
First and second now, 1 man out. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Again, another foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Count even at 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is in now. Brandon Lowe. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Pitch popped up. Riley is under it. He's got it one away.
The batter.
So one away here with the bases empty. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jankowski's there for it. 2 gone.
Now batted.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
I can't tell you guys how when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Into the box, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Lifted in the air out to center field. Jankowski's there for it. No trouble with this one. And he
The catcher.
at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
The shortstop, number 23.
And now a pitch on the way. Liner in there for a base hit. He'll get it into second. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Now batting, the 7th fielder.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. In plenty of time, and he's out at third. Two and 1 to David Dahl. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Number 45 is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Nicholas Castellanos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
The 2-0 on the way. Line drive to center field. Jankowski is going to have room out there as he puts this.
Leading up for the Braves, the second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2. Bounce to first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. In Yandy Diaz. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 now. Brandon Lowe will be next. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there.
Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Naquin's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Christian Vasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Diaz is off at first with 2 away. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
1-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jankowski's there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Mets leave 1 as they're on nothing lead. Johan Camargo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Let's play ball. Number 18.
Juan Nicasio takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, strike 1. Nicasio, the former Ranger, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. Fastball well outside. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Two balls and no strikes.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
High in the air out to center field. Jankowski's there for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-1 ball game. David Dahl will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here comes the first pitch. Low for ball one. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's been a steady 5 for 9. He's also hit 3 home runs. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Nicholas Castellanos would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-0 is in there for strike one. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
The batter, the right fielder,
Nick Castellanos now. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Dahl, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
up next to the bat, the left fielder, Kyle.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though. And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind and count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
The 2-2. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Count remains 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lined into right, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit. And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Right on the inside, Black with the slider. Laid off but called the strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you...
He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. And that product, Rhys Hoskins. You up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Play ball.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Matt Bowman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Stepping in, Brandon Lowe. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Bowman now catching and batting 9. Number 32.
First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-0 is the knuckleball taken for a strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
This is line to left. Naquin is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact this long, just unlucky that time.
He pops it up. In comes Naquin, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Naquin's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Domingo Santana. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 45 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, but they lead it by 4. Now to the plate, Navarro.
Braves.
It doesn't look very
catcher,
promising so far in
number
this one as we
32.
move into the later innings.
Your attention,
Down
please.
by a bundle, it's
Now
time to
pitching
get some
for
base
New York,
runners and hopefully a
number
long ball to
51,
get them back into this
Dylan
one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Travis Jankowski. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So striding in, Marcus Semien. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. Jankowski stands at first with 1 out. Drilled right back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Mets out in front, 7-3. Daniel Stump has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Dylan Floro. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And this one misses inside a ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Next for the Mets, Nicholas Castellanos. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jankowski's there for it. And that ends the inning. Mets strand. Ready. Hansel Robles enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. First offering on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. 1-1 to Schwarber. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth. Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Popped him up. Hoskins in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Brandon Lowe. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. Heading after it is Naquin. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Simeon has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Michael Givens takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
And this is why you come to the game right here. I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely great matchup. A couple alpha dogs out there. That probably won't be the last fastball we're going to see.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Castellanos has it in his tracks. 2 gone. Brandon Crawford will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped down the first base line. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Final strike for the Braves. And the Mets have taken their first step. They're headed to the NL Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,084. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. In the 5th and deciding game of the ALDS, the Detroit Tigers beat the visiting Rays, clinching the series and stamping their ticket to play in the ALCS. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. A good one on tap for you this afternoon.